Vanessa Sanchez. I live in Southern California, and my company is called Nice Cosas, which means nice things. And I started sewing around 2007 after my middle daughter was born. She had a lot of medical issues, so it was a really stressful time in my life, and it just kind of helped me to just saved my sanity, and I was able to just kind of focus on something other than just all the medical stuff that was going on. And it just kind of stayed mostly a hobby all the way up until 2020. And so it was at that time when we decided to just go for it and start this business full time, as opposed to just, doing it just for a creative outlet. So I had always loved sewing and I loved fabric. So we decided to pursue having a fabric shop. I'm in my studio. It's my office, which we just finished just a couple of weeks ago. And so I run everything out of my home office, and I sell fabric that is focused mostly on Latino culture inspired prints like Frida Kahlo and like the sugar skulls and other novelty prints as well, but it's not like a traditional quilt shop where it's just a lot of everything. We're kind of more of a niche. And when I was first learning to sew, a lot of the prints and fabrics that I liked were those. And there wasn't a ton of them at the time. And so I just kind of would gravitate towards those. So this is one that's it's a Frida Kahlo print, and it's got Frida and it's got skulls and it's got sacred hearts, which is probably like three of my favorite things. And I do tend to gravitate towards something like this where it has a lot of color and there's like a lot of different imagery. I think if somebody was gonna, like take the plunge and say, hey, I like this, I want to buy some fabric. I would say just buy what you like. Don't overthink it, just maybe start with, we have a section that's scrap bundles. So it's kind of like a grab bag of fabric, and you can just kind of like, get your feet wet and say, okay, I like this or I don't like this. That is a really good way to start with something like that, like a bundle, and, where you can kind of just see if it's something that you can use, because you can also use those for like scrapbooks or anything. You don't necessarily need to sew it. You could use it, cut it out and glue it on, just as embellishments. So one of the things that we make that I make are they're pillow dolls, and they're like, I make Frida and the Virgin Mary and all these different kinds of little pillow dolls. And so I mentioned to my daughter that I thought it would be really fun to have stickers that look like the dolls, but that were stickers. And so she just took the design of the doll and then she turned it into a sticker. And then when we do pop-up events, I thought it would be nice to have something that we could offer people that maybe don't sew, that they like the fabric but they didn't want to buy it because it's not their thing. And so that's kind of was the catalyst for deciding to go for it and make some stickers. Yeah, they've done great. People really like them. So we definitely have plans to make some more designs. You can find Nice Cosas online. Our website is nicecosas.com, and we're also on Etsy, nicecosas.etsy.com. And then we have several social media, but the one that we're most active on is Instagram, and our handle is just @Nice Cosas on Instagram. So yeah.